Speaking at the Law Society of Kenya's annual general meeting in Shanzu, the Mombasa governor challenged the more than 2,000 lawyers attending the conference not to sit at the periphery on a matter so important as the constitution making.
We need, as a country, to move away from the notion that matters constitution are matters for politicians. It is the time to audit our constitution. And we all must remember where we have come from. There are certain fundamental issues that made Kenyans yearn for a new constitution for a long time.
Joho noting that legal practitioners are best placed to help Kenyans to get hold of a good constitution that will transform their fortunes.
There are issues of entrenching deeper in the constitution, matters that affect devolution. So that we don't have all the time to argue. There are lessons that we have learned from when we promulgated the constitution to this point. And in my own opinion, there is no better citizens that can handle this than the lawyers.
The county chief said the Law Society has the responsibility of guiding the country accordingly, especially on matters that require deeper interpretation.
Lead this conversation on the audit of our constitution, because there's a purpose as to why Kenyan people decided to go for the new constitution. Are we achieving our objective as a people? Are we more united today than we were earlier on? Are we satisfied with the governance structures? Is it working? Is the government responsive to the demands of the people? Are we meeting all these? These are issues that we must discuss.
His sentiments resonated well with the LSK president, Joho, who spoke of the need for inclusivity in the constitution-making process.
As I said, we're not islands. We're one united country. We must face the realities that everyone's contribution must be taken into account so that we can all go together. So that by the time we go with one final draft constitution at the referendum, we would be proud to say that this is an all-inclusive document that can be passed at the first instance. And that's why it's important to take everyone's concerns on board. Of course, not everything will be put there, but all we have to do is tinker with it here and there. We don't have to mutilate it. There's just a few things that have to be changed here and there that will make this constitution more responsive to the needs of the country.
Addressing the meeting, former Attorney General Professor Githu Muigai expressed support for a referendum to change certain clauses in the constitution in a bid to enhance the country's governance structures.
Since all of us are agreed now that we have learnt our lessons, numbers are not translating into greater democracy. Numbers are not yielding greater accountability. So we need to reduce the size of government and thereby to reduce the cost of government.
For Channel 1 News from Mombasa County, I am Anne Mburu.